Hello everyone, welcome to my channel, Spanglish Soul. I'm so glad you are here. This is a channel where I will be documenting my journey learning Spanish, sharing the good, the awkward, and everything in between. So let's get to it. My reasons for wanting to learn Spanish has changed a lot over the years. When I was young, I wanted to learn Spanish because my grandma spoke Spanish, and I always dreamed of being able to have a conversation with her completely in Spanish, and that just really stuck with me, and that was kind of the start of my journey and the inspiration behind it all. Now that I'm older, my motivations have changed some. I still really want to be able to have a conversation with my grandma in Spanish. Now though, I've just fallen in love with the language. I've fallen in love with learning about different cultures, specifically Latin American cultures, and it's become more than just kind of a childhood dream. It's really an inspiration for me to learn and get to know people. So where am I at now? I am not starting from complete scratch. Like I said, my grandma spoke Spanish when I was young, and she did teach me a few phrases here and there, a few words, and I've kind of tried different things, different methods of learning Spanish. I took 2 years of Spanish in high school, although I don't feel like I really learned very much from that experience. My teacher was not a native speaker. He had learned it, and he was very gringo.
¿Cuáles son tus nombres? I'm asking your names in case you don't understand.
Bueno, mi nombre es Hugo Antonio González Ramírez y esta es mi hermana.
Anyways, then through my high school experience, I downloaded Duolingo, and I used Duolingo for many years without success. So after a few years, I decided that I could learn a lot more by going and living in a different country. So I signed up for a volunteer program to go teach English to children in Costa Rica. And I lived in Costa Rica for about 4 months, and I feel like my listening comprehension really started to get better, and I saw a lot of growth in my listening comprehension while I was there, but I was still completely surrounded by English and teaching English while living there. So I did not get to the level of fluency that I would have hoped. Overall, as of right now, I would say that I'm not a complete beginner, but I'm not to the intermediate level yet either. So I would say I'm somewhere between beginner and intermediate, like a solid beginner who's about to get to the next level. I'm close to the next level. So what is my main goal with learning Spanish? My main goal with learning Spanish is I would love to be able to have conversations with native speakers. I would also love to speak without an accent, or as best as I can without an accent. I want to be able to think in Spanish, not just speak it or understand it. I want to think in Spanish, dream in Spanish. Just kind of, it might be an extreme goal for some people, but that's just where I'm at. I still, of course, want to be able to have a conversation with my grandma in Spanish. I love the way that it kind of connects me to her in a different way, and connects me to that side of my family and that side of part of my ancestry. Also, I would love to learn more about Latin America and the different cultures in Latin America. So how do I plan on doing this? How do I plan on reaching these goals? What am I doing right now? Right now, I am honestly learning primarily through watching YouTube videos. This has been my go-to because it's easy, it's comfortable, entertaining. It doesn't really push me outside of my comfort zone in practicing Spanish, but I'm still learning. I also found that I was already spending about an hour a day on YouTube watching videos anyways, and decided to why not put that to use. So now I'm watching my same amount of YouTube that I used to watch, but in Spanish, and I am learning and understanding a lot more. I also have used the same method with watching Netflix. I've changed my channel to be completely in Spanish and watching all my normal shows, but in Spanish. I also use many different apps. Over the years, I have acquired and tried out different apps. I will show you a picture of them here. Overall, my top 3 apps for learning that I am currently still using would be Dreaming Spanish, Tandem, and Lengua, which I highly recommend all 3 of these, and they do all have they are all free apps. With this, I would love to be able to learn more by actually speaking the language and speaking to native speakers, people that understand the language better than me and can help me grow so much faster. This channel is all about the real process of learning. I'll be posting updates, trying different challenges, maybe doing some Spanish vlogs, and just documenting what it's like to learn a language as an adult, poco a poco. If you're also learning or thinking about it, I'd love for you to join me. Thanks again so much for watching and being here at the very beginning of this journey. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment, especially if you're learning Spanish too, or have advice for someone like me. This is Spanglish Soul, and I'll see you in the next video.